As of right now, gentlemen, recording. I'm Indigo. Welcome back to another edition, or should I say another session of Out the Way. Alright, I'm trying to go out the way. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm Indigo, a living, breathing, walking example of a third eye in the flesh. You know, I choose to be this person. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, you already know what's going on, man. Paperman in the highway, Paperman, warrior, Paperman. Here to just spread some little knowledge today, man, in different spirits than I was last time, man, you feel me? So we're gonna get it popping like every time, you hear me?
Trying to tell you.
What's happening, man? It's your boy Sprinkler, aka Scott, and they call me the dad. You know, so we looking forward to this day, bro. We've been looking forward to this day.
Hey, man, and shout out my brother Poyo Poppy. He couldn't be here today. He on the road. I wish he was on the way, but it's great. You know, popping for popping.
And we will definitely go on address that. Shout out for your part. I really appreciate you, bro, for being part of what we got going on. Just make sure you say the whole name, right?
Hey, make sure you say it right. It ain't Polo, it's Poyo.
Thank y'all for joining us. I really appreciate it. We got some of our special friends in the house as well. I really appreciate y'all. Shout out to
Shout out to Sound on the Hill, man. Shout out to my boy Chi, Big Gun, you know what I'm saying? 8407, man. JJ Cook in the building.
Bill Cook always in the cut, man.
Yeah, Cook in the cut. He in the building, he in the cut.
So we got a lot of good energy coming. I really appreciate, every week we try to bring insight, information of what people need. And if we have some, we're going to get it some, right?
Big fan.
So it was my turn.
But they out the way.
we got to be out of the way too. You feel me?
Yeah, that's another podcast. Yeah. Out the way. We're going like, out the way. No, we ain't going to say that no more. Out the way.
Out the way.
Yeah, out the way.
Wrong sentence.
Yeah, you feel me? Out the way.
Well, it was my turn to pick this week. I chose entrepreneurship, and I feel like it was something that we can all relate to, something we know I'm talking about. And it ain't got to be too deep, but at the same time, it's a testimony. We all have our own different journeys of what entrepreneurship is to us. So, from an artist standpoint, even from a father standpoint, it's entrepreneurship going on out here. So, the first question that I've always said out in the group chat was, what is entrepreneurship to you? So, which one y'all want to go first?
I go on the end. Really, the biggest thing for me is taking risks. Entrepreneurship, for real. Being able to really step out on faith, get out your comfort zone, and get into what it is that you want to do, your business. Not your, your job, but your business. Pretty much just getting outside of the box. Like I said, sometimes we get boxed in and afraid of stuff because we might not have the money, and stuff. We feel like we might not be able to make the money. So entrepreneurship means being able to take a risk and, follow through, go through the fire, come out, go. Got mouth to feed.
I like that. Go ahead.
Getting some money, not working a 9 to 5. For real though.
I respect that.
Like for real though, cause you know what I'm saying? There's too many ways out here to make money now. So just find that niche to where you can really just make yourself or put yourself in a position to be financially stable without having to answer to nobody. You feel me? Mm-hmm. That's just how I look at it.
Get right.
I like that. And to be honest, for me, I've always been a more intricate person. If you know me, if you follow me, the Pop-Up Podcast is specifically another podcast that I have where we highlight entrepreneurs, specifically entrepreneurs who do LLC work, partnership work, S corporation. So if for me, I have a 4-step process in which I think, or should I say 4 principles that I think people should embody in order for the process to work. And the first one's paperwork. Once you get the paperwork it goes with it. You know what I'm saying? You get the insurance with the paperwork, and then you get the investment. Because once you have paperwork, you have to invest in yourself. After you've invested in yourself, group economics. You've already invested in yourself. You already have the paperwork. Find the other people who have the exact same thing you had, and now let's gain our business so we can begin to compound. All right. After that becomes time management. You know, those 4 steps are what I've used to uproute my business. Start it over again because, you know, sometimes we have that blockage in our entrepreneurship journey, and we're not always gonna make $100 million. We all want $100 million in our own business, but at the same time, it's baby steps, and those 4 baby steps have helped me, and I think that's what we're gonna pretty much elaborate on a little bit more tonight. But the second question that we had in the entrepreneurship is, I think it was like, what in entrepreneurship can you say that has been significant to you, that has allowed you to be like, all right, I got this, but now I got to put a little bit more energy into it? Because, you know, starting music is easy. Well, was there a specific performance? Was there a specific promoter? Was there a specific club venue that you went to? You know, maybe you rapped in somebody's studio, you know, and I want to know if there's a specific moment, or what specific moment helped start that entrepreneurship mentality.
Well, you know, with me personally, I got multiple talents.
Mm-hmm.
So,
You gotta wear multiple hats.
multiple hats. But I say even with music, like for me personally, it was just more like the doors that opened every time I tried to venture off and take it more serious every time. It's like every time I try to get real consistent, another door open. Mm-hmm. And I'll be in a new platform, or I'll be in a new space where it's just like I'm meeting this person. It's like, dang, now I'm around a celebrity artist, and it's just like, well, it's showing me like I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing,
right.
or I'm doing something right.
It's that you take one step and the next 2 are they already taken for you, dog.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like I done been in rooms where it's just like folks will probably be paying top dollar or trying to do the most just to get in that room, and it's just like I'm in there off of love. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just because of the person that I am and the way I carry myself around people and whatnot like that. But other than that, like even like with modeling, like, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody who know me, like I don't really like taking pictures. But you feel me? So it like modeling is just something that came on to me, and it's just like it's another niche that's just happening. It's just like, well dang, now I gotta get better at it because I can see somebody else can see me in this light doing good or prospering in it. And even with that going along with it, like hosting, now I started hosting, it's like I can actually say like I'm gonna get paid from hosting before I get paid from rapping. That's crazy to me, and I've been rapping for I don't know how many years versus I've been hosting on a year.
Okay.
And you feel me? It's just like, alright, with that entrepreneurship mindset, it's just like, alright, bet. So now I done hosted before, now I got no one to book me and pay me to host, so it's like, what can I do next to get better to where it's just like, alright, now I can put my bag on what I'm gonna get paid.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you being in that space for the most part allowed you to even gain another hat with the MCing. I like seeing you MC. I think you've done it a couple of times, like you embody the mic.
Right. It become real more fun in business actually as I start doing it.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't even know it like that, like as a business or something that I could actually put up under my hat.
It was like, I can say personally, I feel like it was something that I could try. I just never had the opportunity until the opportunity presented itself. And then when it presented itself, it was like, I bet I can do this. Now I gotta get better. Mm-hmm. That's all. It's like
that's that going on.
Even when I go different places, it's like I'm studying the person that's on the mic in the club.
Yeah.
Or I'm studying the person who's on the mic at the event, because it's just like I can pick up something from him, and it'll carry on to what I'm trying to do to make me better, so folks look at me different. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
that's one of the rules I learned in a book called The Proximity Principle by Ken Coleman. That's a Dave Ramsey personality. Being in the place where what you want to do is happening around people who are doing what you want to do. Just makes sense, right? That's what you're supposed to be doing.
hey, know thy enemy.
No.
Make them die friend.
Right? Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, bro. What about you? Entrepreneurship moment.
Entrepreneurship moment?
Yeah, when it was just a breakout where the mentality took over.
When I first performed.
The very first one? Okay, speak on that.
It was in a strip club called 24 K in Atlanta, Red Light District. We performed this song called Everybody Respects a Hustler. Shouts out to man, my partner's man, SOP, was called Smoked Out Production. Sean J. Cat Like the Beats, you know what I'm saying? Hellified, you know what I'm saying? Artist. Being able to entertain, you know what I'm saying, the crowd, like it's my very first time hitting the stage. Like for real, like, and thank God I never been booed, you know what I'm saying, how long I've been doing music.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro, cause I'm with you, bro. I ain't never been booed, bro.
Yeah, it's like,
Hey, you ain't never been booed.
Nah,
So
bad feeling.
that's a different feeling, boy.
Yeah, man.
so, like that being able to understand that I had the ability to change, you know what I'm saying, the room and everything like that, change sitting in the room, cause I always kind of something different, you know, cause y'all see me, everybody know me, I be squirted live white when I'm in the club and stuff like that. I'm real cool, come to collect. I mix and mingle, but
You freaking man in the club.
Yeah.
He performed in the strip club first. That's why that freaking man stick. That freaking man stick, man. Like, that's crazy. I never knew that about him until tonight. So that's crazy, man. I never knew that until tonight. Now, your first performance was in the strip club. My first performance was in the club. Strip club is crazy.
Is bond.
Yeah, bro. Like for real, like honestly, learning that your network is your net worth. You know what I'm saying? For real. Shouts out to Mighty Network too, man. For real. Learning. Shouts out to my partner Q, bro. Like
Q Machete.
yeah, man. He really put me on in this game for real, dog. Like shouts out to my uncle because like another performance I did was at the library, being able to entertain the crowd at the library. For real, bro. In Atlanta Peachtree.
That's crazy. You're supposed to be quiet.
Yeah. No, but that was
Not you say perform in a library. Yeah.
I'm hushed
From the strip club to the book club.
But really, honestly, my first love of music is drama, so I always love music.
So it stems back to the love of drum that led to you performing for the first time.
Yeah, first time. Like, I mean, you know, I grew up in the church, so you know, we had in the choir, lead songs in the choir sometimes, something like that. So, but you know, that's just like I said, bro. I'm in a different mindset to different things. You know, it's country life, bro. And then,
I like
you know, go to work, go pray, nigga. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, for me, I've always been a worker. You know, blue collar. My family's blue collar. It is what it is. But I've always played football. You know, I've always done my schoolwork. So it's all about schoolwork and football for me. But in 2016, 2 years after I graduated from Huntington College, shout out my school. I think I shouted them out in the first episode too. Huntington College, the 4-year private method school in Montgomery, Alabama. I graduated in 2014, like my dad the same year. 2 years later, in 2016, that's when I moved to Omaha, Nebraska. My dude was already up there because he had met a girl and he had moved up there, but I graduated and he had a job for me. So I moved up there, had the job, commercial housing and staging, really appreciated the opportunity. But I moved my service job up there too. So that's when I really had 2 jobs for the first time. Weird experience, you know, literally pushing out about 75 hours a week. But
No sleep.
he was already drawing. He was doing clothing. And it was called Skeletons in Your Closet. It was based off of the 7 deadly sins. Shout out my boy Dale Franklin. I always give him props and praise. He's the reason I started the clothing brand. But that turned me on to I can own a business. I just didn't know what the name was. So that's where the name Indigo Kid comes from. I figured out that I was an Indigo Kid because I'm born in 87. You know, the latter part of the, they call them the millennials now. Used to be Gen Y. I don't know why they got rid of that. Because they got a Gen X, they got a Gen Z. They skipped the Y because they changed the name of it. But going back to that, I created Indigo Kid based off of the spirituality realm that I was going through and the sun, the moon, and the stars. I was already on that before I even got up there. But the clothing brand came about when we had our first clothing release party. And I gave all my clothing away. I spent $325 on a plain white gilded shirt. I'll never forget it. No color in the shirt, but it was black and white. Got the same prototype in there I just showed you. He, on the other hand, had sold his because he had been different color. He was done spent the company credit card that we was on like $800. I saw it. I'll never forget it. And he said he was gonna pay it back, but they fired my man in the same day that he told me that. But you know, cause you spent the credit card on something personal. But that's something that I saw somebody younger than me doing for the love of what they believed in. I said, oh yeah, I'm finna go hard for this. Cause clothing to this day is still what I believe in. And that's why I'm going back to it. You got a tangible product that you can literally sell anywhere,
anytime,
and anybody can sponsor. Come on. But the thing about it is now, when you got to cut the middleman out, you really don't want to have the wholesale. You don't want to have all that inventory on you. So now we're going to start doing like Shopify, and Amazon store, what we do. But to fast forward with the business, this is where you see where I'm at now. And that's the first entrepreneurship moment for me, where it started off where I can make money doing this. I can actually generational wealth, because that was always on my mind too. You know, I don't have any kids. The business is my baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I treat it. So that's why I ask y'all, when was entrepreneurship most important to you? Because we don't have any kids. This has to be the baby right now. So with you and your business, you can leave your business to your kid. And that's the tell-all be-all when it comes down to even starting a business to me. Because while all the other people even doing it, you know, the dude on Walmart saying Walmart, some of his kids sold stock. They didn't want it like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you create something, you create something with longevity, and clothing can do that for us.
Yeah.
And now so can the music.
Yeah, you know, right? Because like especially with a kid, like kid mindset, you know what I'm saying? Like my daughter, she has a really broad mindset too and stuff like that. So you know, right now her thing would be unicorns.
Unicorns.
Whatever it is about unicorns, but she like animals and stuff like that. Point blank period. So with me having a clothing line and stuff like that, she like the logo and everything like that. And I tell her to look it up so she can figure out what it is also. And she come back and tell me. But you know, just having that idea, thought of you can put your thoughts on a shirt. So like I was saying, I would rather like wear shirts or wear clothing that state how I feel every day, like we was talking before. You see what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel that? I feel great, Tommy the Tiger, you know what I'm saying? We can say, I want my Tommy the Tiger today.
And you put them unicorns really on your shoe stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, see what I'm saying?
We on that.
Yeah, draw it in my own, because I drew a unicorn for her before, for a class project that she won.
There it is. Yeah, special edition coming out.
Yeah, I'll be coming soon or later. I'm plotting on y'all.
Yeah, and really all you use the logo. And I don't want you to play around with it. You can go to Fiverr and do all that stuff, but you need to get you somebody who's an exclusive person who knows how to work.
You know, I got my stuff tucked, man. I don't think I showed it yet, but yeah, I got my
man, this man hiding content, man. You ain't gonna get nowhere like that.
I just want to pop out, man. I just want to be like that little diamond in the rough. I want to come out on you.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Little sprinkle.
I'm kind of the same way, but you know, I've learned that there is no perfection. You know, I really want to release a lot of raw information that I got, because I got too much information. I got like 5 years literally stored away on my terabyte, where I'm like, if I don't release it soon, what even can I do with it? It's hard to make a movie with old information that's not relevant to specific people in this region.
So I can literally say like right now, mine's been just the financial.
Yeah.
So I was talking about entrepreneurship. That's like you said, the clothes is gonna be gateway, but the financial to get to what we gotta do.
What do you think you need in order to start up?
You know, I ain't gonna say what I think I need. I'm gonna say what I want to do.
Okay. Well,
I want to personally jump off the porch with my own, like, at least with budget wise, I would say like 1,500 just to start.
1,500 what? Units?
No, like 1,500 like books to start, like, and then go from there and on how many units I'm gonna use. Cause you know you can get a certain amount. Like, you know, we know too many people.
The money's easy to get to, brother.
Of course.
That's all, I mean. So is that what?
But I want to do it like as in a cushion too. It's like where it's like I got it 2 times to where like when I spend it this time, it's just like
you want to be able to double down off your first purchase. Like you want to be able to like flip.
No, what I'm saying more like I'd rather put up 3, spend 15, and then see what the outcome come up to 15. So that way, like even when I spend it, it's not, you know, even no matter how it come out, it's not a loss.
I'm gonna tell you what.
But it's like sitting on the inventory. It's just like you never know. Like even doing it, is it gonna really pop the way you thinking in your head?
That's that part right there. I'm gonna say really, like they say, man, somebody told me if you want to do something, then you pretty much might well jump on it right there. Like, don't wait, you know what I'm saying, trying to put this, that, and the third up, because like you gonna keep waiting and waiting and waiting, you never do it. Like, say like Cheese, for instance, like he an artist, he got his clothing brand too. He hit the stage, get off stage, pop out, you know what I'm saying, with his clothing line, you know what I'm saying, Big Cheese, he got to set out. Me,
Yeah, I'm trying to do
me on the other hand, in the essence, you know what I'm saying, like you can do that. It's like,
What's stopping you is my
I'm
thing, though.
gonna tell you, it ain't just stopping you. Sometimes people procrastinate or for me, just doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like ordering this, that, and the third, this shirt, extra
But the
large.
first step might not be ordering. That's why I was asking him what he really truly wanted. Because if you really need the capital to start up a business, you need to go to the bank or find somebody who's financially inclined to be like, okay, get your credit score right here. Then like your credit score might be high enough. Now you can just go to the bank and co-sign with somebody.
I get the LLC and all that type of stuff.
It's just doing it, bro. That's what I say. The big issue of it is.
What we said
like,
earlier.
It's
But
like
I am procrastinating though. I'm procrastinating. Cause it's like I done went and got my logo made. I done revamped from my first to now I got a new. So like I started off self-ENT, Stack Every Little Figure Entertainment.
Right.
So I printed that up, mocked that up, and everything. I done did shirts for that, but it didn't.
You have some prototypes already?
Yeah, I did some prototypes.
So you got them?
None. Like how you said about Zora, I gave the rest away because I at least wanted somebody to wear it.
You gotta keep some.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got my own one, but I don't even wear it because it's like, man, I like it, but I need to do something better.
I get it.
So yeah,
I get it.
so like now like I done remocked up, so like now my new one is Mob Forever. Like mindset on believing, mindset on.
We're gonna get Nick to draw you something.
You feel me? I already got, we're gonna, I'm looking at, let's see when we get out there. I got a couple printouts, man. I'm ready to really, but like I said, I want to get the money right, do what I need to do on the back end, so that way when I actually go, I can go, you know how I am, I'm a real businessman. So for me to just push my own product out there, it's gonna be, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna really go full throttle when I go, but it's just like, I gotta take my little baby steps first. It's like I ain't scared to take the leap of faith. It's just like I gotta do what I need to do on the back end to take the leap
You
of faith.
start winning though.
Yep, I agree with
Oh,
you.
believe
You gotta
me.
be a walking
Once
billboard.
I get mine printed out, man, dang, I ain't wearing Nike no more. It's over
No, I'm
with.
saying like before, like even
Before then, yeah,
like,
what he's saying now.
Because it's yours, you got like I rock mine like this coming and stuff like that, but you got that's coming and people say, hey, I want one of them whenever, you know what I'm saying, you get
And I'm the same way.
That's how you know.
And that's why
and
the
I'm
Amazon
sorry.
stores are important
I'm a son, so I try to
we
get some
don't need
prototypes.
inventory on hand. That's what I've
Right,
been kidding.
yeah,
So
Get a prototype.
we don't need
Cause that wasting
inventory.
money. Cause what if nobody don't like it and they don't buy it?
Correct.
Like you just wasted your money. You stacked that money and just wasted it.
And you don't need surplus.
We're
We're gonna move on to the third question,
Alright,
the
wait.
last question actually, and is how are you giving back with the platform that you have? You know, as entrepreneurs, sometimes a lot of us we need to take the selfless route. You know, it's not always about us. And I promise you, if you're trying to play the karma game, you're gonna need some good karma. You're gonna give back somehow. So how are you the donations? You know, Nick's little brother is writes a scholarship. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
He would.
He writes scholarships for kids, bro.
Yeah, for your brother.
Yeah.
He would. I would.
Yeah, you heard what he
He
said.
specifically writes
writes
scholarships for kids
Yeah.
when they create an essay, bro. It's the same way schools do it. He just created it himself. But at the same time, when you have a platform and you can do stuff like that, just like he sold out with the hats with,
Like-
and he combined with the trash can.
His
Like,
money working for him.
so how are you with your platform? Even though you don't have the clothing brand, you don't have the LLCs or anything, how do you explain to people in a practical format, like how do you give back?
I give back.
I invest in others.
Okay, how?
So like, there's like, if like any of my people who, or I ain't gonna say my people, any people who I know who have like their own branding or something like that, I try to at least get some kind of merch from them.
Right, and I see you do that. Okay.
That way I can rock the brand, cause it's like I want to support my fellow brother or my fellow sister.
So that's the investment and the group economics part of what I got going on. Where it's like, okay, so you invested in them and you supporting them by, okay, hey, this is who we got.
Cause I'm not gonna just buy them and wear it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I'm gonna actually, when you see me, I might post it with it on, like so they know.
And that's important.
This what's going
That's
on.
important.
Like, you feel me? And then, with that being said, I'm still the same person who's going to if I got that number hands on, it's like, hey, boy, I like that. That hard. Like, you doing anything with that one where you really doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just one of them people. I always support my people. Even with that, I always try to like support to an extent where it's like, even if like, you know, like even with like Tony with the stolen property, bro. Like they might have a stand, and I'm gonna jump on the stand and help them sell it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't getting a dollar out of it, but I'm helping sell it.
I'm gonna bring my rug.
I done bought 2 rugs from Tony.
He made a custom.
He'll get their customer made too. I want them made right here. I'm gonna get an out the way rug made.
Yeah, for real.
You got the MOE rug made by Tony?
No, I'm saying paper. You get that.
I'm gonna get info.
Alright, so I like that. So you purchased it, you purchase and you support by pretty much marketing for other
exactly.
people. Nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, you wanna chime in?
Yeah, giving back. I give a lot of advice, you know what I'm saying, because I went through art of development for real. And when it comes to like performing and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, I give advice on that. Also, writing and stuff like that, shit like the people, you mean, and also supporting everybody else, going to the shows and stuff like that, whether, you know what I'm saying, I perform or not, you know what I'm saying, I'm there supporting my people. All that good stuff, you know.
Yeah, say it out loud. We're gonna start with a minute. Those of y'all who gonna support your people at these music events, please stay the whole show.
I'm gonna let you know, boy, as an artist to an artist, but when you leave the show early, you just lost a lot of my respect. On God.
RESPECT.
Soon you wanna shake my hand or want me to shout out your song, boy, I'm not doing it. Cause you ain't showing love to everybody. You just selfish. You for yourself. Like I'm at that function from start to end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we walking out in the middle of them folk cleaning up the establishment. You see what I'm saying? So when I see you get out of the stage and you fully exit the building, bro, how you want somebody to show you some love, bro?
Yeah, it's hard to get support that way.
You ain't showed nobody no love. You waited your turn to get on stage and left.
Constructive criticism, man.
If
I got something going on, or I know some people got an event going on, I'll leave them in. Hey, go holler at this person, man. This person got a studio over here. Go holler at that person, man. Tell them, you know what I'm saying?
Word of mouth. So you a street team. And I like that too. As an entrepreneur, you have to do things like this. The main thing for me is, I say this. I love to get back in a lot of ways. I really want to start like charity events. I really want to go left field and do like non-profit organizations too. You know, to get a lot of kickbacks and subsidies and stuff.
Yes, I was talking about non-profit.
But it's more than about the kickbacks and the subsidies. It's the giving back part. Cause I've seen my people. Shout out to Khadijah, CEO, they're very happy for these people, for these kids and stuff like. People don't do stuff like that. You know what I mean?
T2 show.
But for the most part, like backpack drives and even the brave another, we have more of those things going on, and it's we the adults now.
I feel like even with like stuff like that, even when we talking about the entrepreneurship, it's like that's the part of like we can get sponsors for stuff like that.
Yep. And that really be the main focus too, is to get sponsorship, because somebody's looking for platforms to buy out, channels to buy out,
to do the stuff that they want to do, want to be behind the scenes on.
And
I'm gonna say to chop it up, bro. Entrepreneurship to me is network and showing love. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, straight up. Networking and showing love. You Cause you know, to get from point A to point B, if you ain't been there, you gotta know somebody that at, you know what I'm saying, I've been at point A.
They go hand in hand,
Point
like,
B, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like, for real, for real.
and like I say, like I buy stuff from some people, so it's just like, hey, now once I start putting out my clothes, I expect you to get at least something from me.
Referrals is still
Yeah,
the best way to get new people.
Matter of fact, there's one right here. The bracelet. Who that is? It can only be Jerry.
I'm talking about Jerry.
Jerry, you know what I'm saying? Get you something.
He was here last week. Jared was definitely here last
Yeah,
week.
definitely was.
We just
Right
got
there,
home.
We definitely appreciate referrals over here. So for me, I want to get into the nonprofit organization, but for right now, to make it practical, I'm like you. I give out a lot of advice. You know, I am a first generation college graduate. I got to put this degree to use somehow. You know, a lot of information out here. People need information. It's how they perceive the information. That's why the delivery of the information needs to be accurate. But what happens is we don't know what we're dealing with. Sometimes we expect that people are supposed to be understanding and have a specific knowing. You know, just because they're a certain age.
Yeah, right.
You know, and
It don't matter.
that's not to call anybody dumb or stupid or illiterate. You know, it's just that everybody don't think the same.
Right.
Everybody don't perceive the same.
Like everybody ain't grew up when their parents might have made.
Yeah, man. And
Sometimes,
environment is key. Environment is totally key.
Like I grew up with a person like my art teacher. You know what I'm saying? His son, like they ain't had no TV. Like his mom was a librarian. His daddy was a art teacher. And he was recommending me to the Art Institute of Atlanta, but they ain't had no TV in the house like that. If you did watch TV, like it's only on the weekend. They read books. I don't mind reading. I rather listen, but
it's just how you get ahead. You gotta understand. So much stuff was written down, man.
Bro, like
Dang.
they read books.
Yeah,
They know TV is books.
That's why when you say that about the books, I didn't really dismiss your approach on wanting to read. It's just you choose how to get your information and insight from specific information in a book. And somebody's already been where you at. So that's why it's important to read the right things, because if we want to get to a specific point in life of longevity, wanting to actually give out the information to our kids, want to actually be able to live in the manifestations of what we make, we're gonna have to read something.
Yeah, you gonna have to read something now. You gonna have to.
And it ain't necessarily about reading either. It's about digesting it and actually applying.
Finding the
You
necessary
gotta apply.
information what's in there.
Cause see, like reading this, cause sometimes reading stuff, I might not pronounce that or enunciate that word properly. Versus if I hear it, I'm like, oh, I've heard that before. I've actually heard the definition of
Something
something
like that. I'm gonna hear by, see by.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong, bro. But that's how we're hardwired by nature. We're monkey see, monkey do. All right. Anybody can do that. But when you read something, you become that character. You become that like the story becomes yours.
Right.
And now you get a specific insight, like, oh, okay, now I can, you know what I'm saying? I can maneuver around in this scenario if I get put in that situation. True. That's why we like movies so much. We can relate to the characters and the actors and stuff like that. So, with that being said, man, I really appreciate y'all for giving me an insight. We didn't need to make it long. I wish Nick was here to give his insight. Cause Nick, if y'all don't know, literally started FAMU. My boy said he got a Florida LLC and everything, so he'll be cooking wings for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, so I really appreciate Nick.
Chicken daddy for real. Thank the game.
He'll be back next week.
He ain't got his own merch.
Yeah, he do. He sure do.
Yes.
Got a website. Y'all go check him out.
Check him out. OYOP.
Definitely. Before we get out of here, we're gonna do some shout outs. That's what we're gonna start doing from now on out. That's what we're gonna call it. I don't have a specific name for the segment, but we're gonna practice group economics, the third principle in Indigo's madness to get into the entrepreneurship. All right, so go ahead. Who you think right now? Well, first of all, shout yourself out. What you do, where we can find you at?
Oh, okay, man.
Out of the whole night.
It's Squirt Alert, man. Scott's my name one on Instagram. D'Antonio Scott on Facebook. Just like it sounds, D'Antonio. Do not forget the D. Put it in front of that A now. D'Antonio Scott. Squirt Alert on YouTube. You know.
One word.
Squirt 912 on Snap. You know, so I'll be on there every now and again, and I'm something on the TikToker, but yeah.
Some on
You know,
TikTok.
shouts out to me. I want to shout out to to Out the Way Podcast, man. I want to shout out to Solid Foundation, Sign on the Hill, man. Shouts out to YTG Yellow Tape Gang, man. You know, and shouts out to everybody on this podcast, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk, you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, Paper.
Man,
I
he said
do-
a lot, bro. He paused me for a
I
second.
do too.
He hit everybody here.
Yeah.
But it's your shot.
So look, I got you, man. I'm gonna say, man. Shout out to me, man. Shout out to Paper Man, man. You feel me, for always doing what he supposed to do. Always standing on business. Always trying to keep going forward, growing, and perfecting my craft. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Highway Paper for being that ultimate ego that let me express that other part of myself that I don't really want to put on camera all the time. Y'all get Paper Man on the business side, you get Highway Paper on the rap tip. You feel me? Sometimes, most of the time, you know what I'm saying? But man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say shout out to my boy Cheese, man. I'm clothes and whatnot, man. My man always doing his thing, man. I'm gonna say shout out to Khadijah for always goddamn getting these folks straight in the community. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to CC for creating the team that she did with Shine on here. Shout out to Ascension for starting her bonfire for poets and being for a therapeutic process for people to release. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say shout out to my boy A1 Jewel with Trap Live Metal Clothing. You know what I'm saying? Man, who else I can say, man? Yeah. Man, shout out to my mama, man, for her coupon, cause she be making.
There we go. That's what
She be making
I'm.
money.
That's where the shout out come in there, baby. We start shouting out God and the mama and stuff like, yup, that's what you supposed to be using
Hey,
for.
for real,
You didn't get here by yourself.
Right,
Hey,
that one, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to her. She did her big one when she made me too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her.
Shout out
You
to
know
you. I like that, baby. Well, I'm Indigo. I live and breathe and walking example of the third eye deflection. I choose to be this person. Thank y'all so much for joining. This is the Out the Way Podcast, alright? We gotta shout out everybody in the Huntsville area first and foremost. If you do business, hit me up. If you have an LLC, I'm trying to see something. Hit me up for the podcast, alright? So we can start talking about that and getting my people to know your people and your people to know my people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. I got one more just right now. It's on my brain real quick. Man, shout out to my boy Q, man. He just had his book signed this weekend.
Man, shout out Q.
Shout out to my boy Q, man. Hey, he writes children's books too. So that's what
we
I'm
gonna get
off
Q,
like, and he got his own little platform, Fashion Sense. So man, like shout out to that boy for real, man.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely shout out.
Shout out to G Codes too for doing her videos and whatnot too. Shout out G Codes.
Yeah, big shout out real to my daughter, man, cause she always calling and checking up on me every day.
Hey,
About 3 times.
when your children check up on you.
And bro, I would sit on that phone and let her talk whatever she want to do until she get tired.
Shout out to my cousin, man. Got dang with BME Chemist. You know what I'm saying? He needs a bullet, holla at my boy.
He got it. Well, for me, I definitely want to shout out my people in Omaha, Nebraska, especially shout out Lage Entertainment. A lot of other people like Arturo. Shout out my Montgomery family. Alright, I see y'all out there doing y'all thing. Dale Franklin was popping.
Hey man, shout out to Scripps County, man. Somebody Jordan for real. Y'all pray for my dog on the city, man, cause they been wilding down there. And that Hurricane Debbie came and flooded that guy.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Phoenix City, Alabama, the city that made me, man. Sin City, man. I'm still at Sin City, baby, from Highway 80, man. Shout out to Highway 82. You think they really made me?
There you go. How many money y'all got?
Shout out to MOAM, man, line on the million, man. You know what I'm saying? That forever, man. Locked in my bros forever. You know what I'm saying? Forever and ever and ever and ever. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely want to say shout out to my mom.
Yeah, I'm gonna say shout out to Mom and Pop, man. For
Shout out to my
real.
mom and everything. Shout out to the Phillips family as well. They're going through it right now. They took a loss. My mom's brother died this week. You know, it's just one of those things. The youngest, the baby brother too. Yeah, so shout out to him. A couple weeks ago, I lost my uncle. You know, shout out to Larry Brown.
Long live.
And you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's 2024. Good news that I stay in my house and being transparent about stuff.
Hey man, y'all pay attention, man. It's been like the news down there, like shouts out to the Prescott family. somebody we know dude got killed and all that good stuff. I mean, well, not the good stuff, but got killed and they ain't found the body and stuff like that yet. I say it's a story, man. So y'all, you know, check into it, man. Screaming Kindness, Sylvania, Georgia. We on the map.
Okay. Well, I definitely want to give a shout out to my family and everything as well. We definitely gonna give a shout out to people in 256 as well. Shout out Nitty B. I see you out here doing your thing as well.
Yeah.
I need a plate.
Give me some of that fish.
I be working every day she cook, bro. She gonna have to start cooking at about 8:30 in the morning or something, so I can leave work and come give me a plate.
This man, yeah.
I'm just saying.
We definitely want to say shout out to Jared as well, who's not here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to all the other sound and him members who cannot be in the house as well.
Shout out to Low Eye with the
Man. What's up, Sandy Cool?
We need to see more of that, man. Get back on it, brother. I'ma say it now.
Shout out to Bars on the Bull, man. You know, friend.
Yeah, shout out to D-Rob. Shout out to D-Rob, man. Creating a platform for most of these boys to have a chance to showcase their talent, man. Shout out to that boy for real though, cause he doing a lot, right? He putting on for a lot of young men and young women that want to express their talent and don't have a platform to put it on. So shout out to that guy for real, for real.
It's going down to 256, man. Y'all heard it here first. I'm Indigo. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got out the way. Thank y'all so much.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?